If you are watching this video, you have probably fallen into the trap of consuming so much productivity and self-improvement content. Watching every productivity, self-improvement or digital social media detox video, which is kinda ironic, as instead of actually doing the work, you are passively consuming information without applying it. And here is one mental model from Abdaal that I found useful when trying to strike a balance between actually doing the work and consuming content. Let's imagine life in 3 modes: the pilot, the plane, and the engineer. When you are the pilot, you're planning the trip and the destination. So this can be goal setting or planning for your future. Number 2 is that when you're the plane, you're actually flying through the air and actually doing something. So this is actually doing the work that you're supposed to be doing. And number 3 is the engineer. When you are the engineer, you're trying to make the engine more optimized. So this can be learning new productivity tips, improving your typing speed, and so on. When you're the pilot all the time, you're setting goals without a means to get there. When you're the engineer all the time, you end up not doing work and just meaninglessly optimizing for nothing. When you're the plane all the time, you're going somewhere with an inefficient engine which may cause you to crash, and you have no idea what you're doing without a set plan in mind. We might have all started off as a plane, doing stuff without a set plan or productivity system or even a to-do app. But now the issue with consuming productivity and self-improvement content all the time is that we're stuck as the engineer or the pilot all the time, instead of actually doing the work, which is being the plane. We're just optimizing for nothing with diminishing returns, trying to get 1% better with 70% of the work, or planning for the future in Notion all the time instead of actually doing the work to get there. And here's the solution for the problem. And this is the golden ratio. You should aim to be the engineer 10% of the time, the pilot 10% of the time, and the remaining 80% as a plane, actually doing the work. While that may seem logical, like of course you have to do the work, you can start taking action by tracking how you spend your time. And here's what happened when I did that for a week. I used the Toggle time tracking application and set up 3 different projects: the pilot, the plane, and the engineer. When I was watching a productivity video, I would turn on the timer for engineer, and when I was making changes to my Notion or Obsidian setup, I would turn on the timer for pilot, since I'm planning for the future or optimizing my system. And when I was actually doing work, like writing a newsletter or making YouTube videos for this channel, I would turn on the plane timer. This simple habit of tracking where my time was going helped me to be more mindful during the day. Whenever I would notice that my time being a pilot and being an engineer was starting to increase, I would try to do some work and turn on the plane timer so they can manage the golden ratio of 80 to 10 to 10. Eventually I was able to become the plane for more than 80% of the time, and the other remaining percent of the time just learn new things or watch other productivity videos on how I can improve my setup better. So do yourself a favor and start being a plane today, and instead of watching more productivity YouTube videos, and just start this simple Toggle time tracking to see where your time is actually being allocated, and see how long you're actually being the pilot, engineer versus being the plane. For more positive and helpful videos during your 20% downtime of being an engineer and pilot, consider subscribing, as only 12% of the viewers are subscribed, and see you in the next one.